Hi YouTube, my name is CoolStoryBrobat and I forgot what number battle this is. Oh well, screw it, I'll figure it out later. Anyway, it's an OU battle. You haven't seen one of these in a while now, have you? Last time I did OU, I think was when I did that PS Live, which was like right before I decided to quit PS for a while. So here I am, I guess. And I decided, since OU was like such a drastically changed environment since the first time I started, and I decided to make a new team with it. And his team's not super great or anything, but I guess it pays the bills. I guess. This team I'm using is hyper offense. And before I explain what my team does, this is against Lunchables101. He came to me on Pokemon Showdown. He said he was a subscriber and he wanted some battles. And I'm like, alright, sure, alright, okay, cool. And he wanted this on YouTube, so I'm putting it on YouTube. So about my team, it's hyper offensive, Sash Azelf lead, gets up the rocks and blows himself up. Pretty good. The team's built around Dragon Dance Charizard X, because I wanted to mess around with how frameworks worked on hyper offense, and the idea was to get a setup sweeper and then 2 wall breakers holding Life Orb who sort of beat that sweeper's checks. And yeah, and 1 pivot, which is the Rotom, and a revenge killer, which is the Talonflame. So yeah, this gets interesting. I got substitute 3 attacks Bisharp because I'm a weirdo, and it has Life Orb because I'm a weirdo. It's actually because I didn't want 2 setup sweepers on the same team. I just wanted like 1 wall breaker, and I knew Bisharp fit the bill, but I didn't really want an all-out attacking set, so I just put substitute. And I slapped on Starmie just cause he goes in. And yeah, I don't really know. This team's not all that great, and there's not much to really talk about with it. His team though, I'm kind of worried if he leads with Terrakion, because if it's the Sash lead set, it actually kind of beats my Azelf. Like, it gets a justified boost from knockoff, it gets up its own rocks, and it can kind of punch my Azelf's face in. And all I can do is blow up against it after putting the rocks. Ursaring's another thing that stands out to me. Ursaring and Muck. Unique choices for OU. I'm not sure what they're gonna go with. Obviously Ursaring's like Quick Feeder, Guts with Swords Dance, and that junk. Muck, I'm not sure what it is or what it could be used. It could have Infestation and some weird set. It could have Stockpile, or it could be, for all I know, some choice band set with Crunk Shot. That's what we call Gunk Shot. We call it Crunk Shot now. Hashtag. His Dragonite's probably the biggest threat I'm actually worried about, to be honest, because if it sets up, it's like, dang, that could be kind of an issue. I mean, Talonflame can smash it. Starmie outspeeds it before it sets up, but Sharp can hit it with a Sucker Punch. And I got my own Charizard just in case it gets out of hand, but I still feel that Dragonite and Terrakion are probably the biggest threats on this team. Breloom, kind of, except that Talonflame and Starmie beat it out. So anyway, let me shut up and let's begin this, shall we? So I lead off with Sonic. Azelf gotta go fast. He leads off with Breloom. I taunt him, predicting the Spore, because even if he doesn't Spore, I got the Sash anyway, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna go for a Bullet Seed. So I set up my Stealth Rock. He uses U-turn, goes straight into Terrakion, and I follow my judgment, predicting that, and just explode. I felt like that was gonna happen. Even if he didn't, I would have just. It didn't matter. I was gonna blow up anyway. So he X Scissors. He scarfed Terrakion with X Scissor. I think Stone Edge would have actually killed my Starmie, but you know how that goes. So I kill it with Side Shock. He sends in Breloom to revenge it with Mach Punch. I knew it was going down, but the idea is to not switch out because this is hyper offense. You don't want to lose the momentum. So he sacks his Talonflame to my own Talonflame, my Jive Turkey, and it dies after Stealth Rock damage, and he sends in his Muck now. And I'm kind of wondering what it's going to do. I'm predicting a poison move, Poison Jab or Gunk Shot or something. So I send in Beautiful, a bit sharp, Beautiful Joe, Henshin to Go-Go, baby. And I set up my substitute on a predicted switch. I'm not sure if his Gunk was, his Muck was choiced or whatever, but basically, I set up a sub, he breaks my sub with Mach Punch, and I Iron Head him, killing off his Breloom. He sends in Ursaring here, and he goes for the Protect. So, I can't knock off. I wasn't predicting the Protect, to be honest. I thought he would have just went straight for a close combat. Now, I wasn't sure if he was Quick Feet or not. I didn't want to take the risk, so I just play safe and go for the Sucker Punch. Even though it doesn't kill, it still knocks out, it still does enough to the Ursaring that it's not something to worry about afterwards. And for whatever whack reason, he protects right here, even though he's about to die. So, it's whatever. So, his Ursaring's dead. He sends in Muck again. And I just go for the Brave Bird one more time. You know, Life Orb Talonflame hits pretty hard, adamant. Kills his Muck, sends in Dragonite, and I go for the Brave Bird again. I thought he would have extreme speeded. I was actually hoping he would have, so that I would have had a better chance, but he realizes I'm going to kill myself on a recoil, so he sets up a Dragon Dance. Thankfully, he doesn't have Roost, because this might have actually been more in his favor. And I kill his Dragonite with Volt Switch, and that is good game, Lunchables101. That's a little quickie, a little quick and easy game, I guess. Stay tuned for more content. Like, comment, subscribe, and favorite. Yeah, like I posted in the description of the last Nuzlocke video I uploaded, I don't usually like posting like 3 Nuzlockes in a row, but I was really sick, as you could tell if you watch those videos, if you follow that series, and my voice sounded like crap, and I did not want to narrate a battle while I'm sounding like this. I didn't want to narrate a battle sounding like that the entire way through it, because it sort of takes a strain on your throat talking the entire time and trying to keep up with it and sniffling and all that. So yeah, a little off topic, but yeah, expect more battles now. You're gonna get what you deserve, YouTube. You're gonna get what you need. So yeah, anyway, like I said, this is a battle against a subscriber. Thank you, Lunchables101, for the game and for subscribing to my channels and watching the content and all that junk. And yeah, I don't got much else to say here. See you guys around. Peace.